We're good to go. I do apologize for the past, I don't know, 3-4 weeks in which we've canceled or partially.
It's been hard.
It has. It's life. Life moves on. That's just that's how it is, I guess. But we will. This combat encounter should not take 2 hours. If it does, then we have a bigger problem. But and then we'll see where you guys go from there. Oh well, I have the council meeting map set up, so we'll probably go do that, and then after that, we'll see. Of course, that all depends on how long this combat encounter takes. It's been a long time. Would anybody like to give a short recap of what happened before you got to this point?
I think we did it last time.
Oh, we did it last time? Did we? Okay.
But or if we want to say it again.
I forget exactly.
Gables wasn't here.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I am very absent-minded for right now.
Okay, I am too.
All right. So I guess just a very short, quick snapshot there. You guys are traveling. After speaking to Eladin's father, there was a whole conversation. Eladin got disowned, and not that he particularly cared. And you guys are traveling to potentially be late to your meeting with the council member, and you happen upon a small carnival type pop-up thing.
As a small note, it's important to me, might not be to everybody else. Don't forget that Eladin made semi-plans to meet up at some point with his father's reception.
Oh, that's right. Yes. I should. Yes. Meet up with receptionist. Where's my pen? I'll just type it. Okay. With that in mind, everyone is welcome to roll into initiative.
Initiative. Nice.
My roll 20. What the?
Wow.
It's fine.
Hey, a bad going first is not generally a bad.
I hate going first. I'm playing a bard for a reason.
Here is one. And
Practically like playing a cleric.
That's
Dang it.
not spectacular rolls for them.
Okay, let's see. Let's check this out.
6, 14.
Oh, excuse me, sorry.
And then we're going to have a villager here too.
I must save them at all costs.
Yes. Yeah, this one specifically, because if I delete them, their initiative turn leaves.
I cast Fireball.
Oh no!
Right. Sorting.
I don't have Fireball, you say if it's fine.
Okay. Dun, dun, dun.
I believe I am ready. Ifia,
Okay.
these two fiendish-looking monsters, if we recall exactly what they look like, have appeared next to the gesture fellow.
Okay.
Looking fellas.
Not panic. Oh, that might murder that child, so maybe not that one. Got it. Cool. This is
Chest really frowned upon.
each. Okay, nope, not that one. Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and man, these be great if he wasn't in the way. I am going to pull out my crossbow
Oh, I
and
just
fire.
no.
What?
Continue.
That's not comforting. It's not comforting.
I just deleted stuff.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't hit. And I'm gonna fire at this big thing, the orangutan looking guy. And then as I'm firing, I'm gonna start backing up. How many feet is that? What's my measurement? Yeah, I'm gonna back up to like here. Yeah, like that's. I lied. I'm gonna back up to here. I'm gonna just stay way over here. And if anybody else gets in my way, that's on y'all. And that will end it.
Yes, a 7 does
Yeah.
indeed miss.
Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn there. When one of y'all look like y'all struggling, then I'll do the other one. There you go. Okay, I believe in you guys.
All right, your crossbow bolt flings over the orange man or ape's shoulder, and it lets out a tremendous roar as this happens.
Yay!
Although, if you were to look closely, it has a smile on its face.
That doesn't make me feel better. Doesn't make me feel better.
There we go. Now I'm turn over.
Oh, and it wasn't it?
It's not on board.
I just put myself in. For some reason, it didn't count the first time I rolled.
Whoops.
It's fine. I'm after Eldon.
All right. Kibble, what would Eldon like to do?
Do I have any inkling what these things may be?
You. What
Yeah.
would be your background as far as
As far as the knowledge, he in his early years up until now is a socialite, but mainly listening to stories and tales from afar and exotic renditions of adventures, for instance.
Okay. Without actively like examining or rolling like a Arcana check, you definitely know they're fiends. Other than being fiends, maybe you'd know basic attribute of fiends, like they have resistance to cold, fire, and lightning.
Yeah.
I'd also give you that they're immune to poison without rolling any sort of check.
Okay. Too much. I am going to cast Blur on myself. And I am going to charge all the way into try and distract it from the village.
Ooh.
End my turn.
All creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls again. Immune to effect if it doesn't rely on sight. Okay. Alrighty. Atlee.
Atlee, seeing these two creatures manifest out of nowhere, he sees that both two of his companions have started targeting the monkey-looking thing, the orangutan-looking thing. So he is going to target the other smaller creature because there is a lot more villagers on this side, I guess you could say, and he wants to, at all costs, not let them get hurt by it. So he casts a guiding bolt at it. 17?
17 hits.
Nice. Guiding bolt is this damage dice. 13.
Radiant damage.
Radiant damage, yes.
Okay.
And as he sees this, he's going to run past this gesture right here and move right up here near it. So it hopefully comes at him and leaves the other two alone. Or the other villagers alone, and comes right towards him.
All right.
That'll be turn. Guilty.
Moving on. Our smaller, slender fiend will
Life shield.
seeing all this flesh and fresh meat around him and wanting to sow about as much chaos as he can, he will actually... Okay. It's going to... Since you attacked him, Atlee, our fiend here will cast heat metal on you.
Oh no.
Why?
Oh God.
So the effects of heat metal.
That's 2d8. Is there a save for that?
There is not.
Mm,
Oh God.
Targeting you are wearing plate? No, not plate. You're wearing
No, I am wearing splint.
you're wearing splint. Okay, which is still heavy
Oh,
armor
metal, yes.
and metal. Yes.
Yes.
mhm.
All right. So he cackles a little bit, rubs his long, slender claws together, and a searing pain just causes your chest plate and other pieces of your armor just glows red hot. And since you are in physical contact with the object, you do take 2d8 fire damage. I will do that for you.
Heat metal fucking sucks.
Yeah,
Yes, it does.
You take 7 fire damage. Following up the heat metal, he will then move a little bit. And actually, this guy's right next to him, so he's just going to move slightly, and then he will make an attack on our regular commoner here. That will still hit, and minimum his damage will kill this guy. So the guy with the summoning scroll gets slashed through his throat and just whoops, didn't mean to stretch him. And he ends up dead on the ground.
The one who summoned the two beasts.
Yes.
Mhm.
Actually, since he's kind of unique, I'm just going to leave him on there. I keep dragging. I got all sorts of stuff on here. I just keep dragging the wrong ones. Okay. And then it will screech softly or quite loudly to itself and everyone around. And then we're up to our ape-looking fiend.
Reese, was that his name?
You know, it'd probably be easier for me to like say them if I just give you the names. So this is a Barlugra, and the other guy is a Babu. So
Balgura.
Okay, so
yes,
So-
Balgura. I have, there's a button here that has a pronunciation. I should probably just click on that.
Babao.
I was
Babao.
just calling him
So
Maurice.
a Babao and a
Barogora.
Balgura.
Balgura. Yes. Okay. Our Balgura here, he'll bring his 2 massive fists to his chest, beat a small rhythm, and then he will recklessly attack, which doesn't do any good against Eldon. Well, it does because it takes it from disadvantage to a straight roll.
Yeah.
So he will make... this will also make all attacks at advantage against him till his next turn.
Mm-hmm.
So he makes 1 bite attack and 2 fist attacks. So this is the bite first, followed by the fist. Okay, we have a 17 on the first one.
Nope.
17 misses. So they all
Yep.
miss, and he has a crit fail there in the middle.
Thank God.
He was bludgeoning. So if this attack was made with a tail, nope.
Okay. So he missed all of his attacks. That's kind of upsetting to him. He'll just stomp over here a little bit. Maybe step on the goose on the way.
Aw,
Not the goose.
The goose is gonna mess him up.
yeah, those are
Kundali.
scary.
Goose are mean little critters.
I am going move here and then here, and I'm gonna say, I'll deal with the baboon. Y'all deal with the gorilla.
I like how you're stepping on the dude's corpse while he said
I
that.
know, I saw that
He's dead.
He
I
is-
don't care.
He is indeed dead.
And I'm going to use. Okay, I'm going to start off with saying I'm going to use my discipline point to do flurry of blows.
Yes.
And for the first few, 18. That, and then I get to do grappler, which is a free punch and grab. With the way that's worded, that doesn't mean I just grapple. It just means I can make a save to grapple, right? Or how would you rule this
Mm,
for the bottom one? Punch and
you hit a creature with an unarmed strike as part of the attack action. You can deal damage to the target and also grapple it. I would say there's no. Wow, that is. And also grapple. Deal damage to the target and also grapple it. So
just for the sake of like balance, let's just like
yeah,
athletics.
we can do a contested
Contested.
roll. Yep.
Yeah, because
So I am at a +4.
Oh.
He successfully avoids the grapple.
Well, I'm going to, as my second attack, I'm going to try to grapple him.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
Are your melee attacks considered magical?
Not at this point, no.
Okay. So the first one.
Actually, with the way 1D&D works, they got. I'm going to have to add that in for the sake of balancing in this game because they don't have that in 1D.
Okay. You are level 5?
Yeah, I don't
What?
I don't have it yet.
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right. And
You get it
then
at 6.
And then I'll have flurry of I assume that misses.
it does.
That hits.
15?
Right.
AC is 16.
Well, that was a whole load of nothing. End of turn.
When your fist does impact him, you do notice that, or your knee or your elbow, whatever it was in the first hit, that it didn't. While it did do, in fact, deal damage, it felt like the skin was significantly harder than you expected his skin to be. So he did take half damage on that.
I'm gonna stand here. That's gonna be the end of my turn.
Gables.
I will dash in between them and say, my, aren't you couple of handsome devils?
That's oddly fitting.
Like, except for they're demons, so this probably pisses them off.
Oh, that's true. You're right. They are demons as opposed to devils.
And I had to dash to get there, so that's my turn.
All right. Our people here running and screaming. They're just gonna all
Take
the
the
ones.
disengage action.
Take
Oh.
the disengage action.
Yes, all the ones that can. You say you're telling these commoners to disengage.
Yeah, like be careful as you back away. They're trying to kill you.
All right, they will heed your words, and they will all.
Be free, ducks.
Duck
Or
does
join the
not-
combat. You probably can.
Whoop, that's the wrong guy. Okay, I'll move the goose later. All right, all of the civilians have sprinted away. The crab.
He's just gonna dash up to right there.
Silver.
Okay.
Miss Bard.
All right. I was about to say silver. Afia is Okay, I'm like low key a little nervous with this thing. Afia is going to take their crossbow, pray, and hope it hits. I'm gonna call it Maurice because that's the only thing I keep thinking of is Maurice. Oh, it misses.
Does it? It's advantage.
It is at
I have
advantage.
advantage.
That's
Oh,
true.
okay. Solid. At the Maurice orangutan dude. I know what you said earlier. All I heard was this thing is named Maurice. And then I am going to cast combat inspiration and take that down. And I'm going to cast that on. I got one more as my bonus action on Kundali, and then Atli, I will come through and save you next, because you're not as close. And
Oh, I did get hit. I gotta roll that con. Okay, he succeeded.
I'm gonna move like up a little bit, so I'm in front. Oh God, I'm gonna move up to 10 feet, so I'm more in. So they won't really see this guy focus on that guy or this one so much. Even though I regret it already, and then that will end my turn.
All right.
Did it out of order? Sorry about that. I need to
Eldon.
change that color. That green is ugly.
Yes. Quick clarification question. Does the gunner feat apply to ranged weapon attack rolls or just ranged rolls? Yeah.
That's a good question. Being within 5 feet of a hostile creature doesn't impose disadvantage on your ranged attack rolls. So any attack roll that would be considered ranged does not have disadvantage.
So my Eldritch Blast wouldn't.
I would agree with that.
Okie dokie. I am going to cast. I'm going to use my Hexblade's Curse on this big orangutan dude. Balgora. My bonus action. Then I'm going to put my pistol to him and use Eldritch Blast. Then advantage.
Eldritch Bane.
That hits.
Sweet. Second one. You.
That does not.
That is 6-9 force damage.
Force. Okay. Takes full damage from the force damage. Did you say you were hexing him? I missed that.
Hexblade's Curse. Yeah.
Okay. What does the Hexblade's Curse do exactly?
It gives me a 19 or a 20 as a critical hit, and it gives me +3 to damage rolls against him. Also get HP if he dies.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
Allie, you are burning from.
I forgot. He was
Oh no!
burning.
Wait,
I'm
that
so
happens on.
You guys use a bonus action to cause it again.
Right.
Yeah, but he
That
has
happens on.
disadvantage on his attacks.
Yep. So as a bonus action, with the immense pain of the burning armor, I'm gonna bonus action healing word myself, level 1.
Roll
Or
away.
9 HP. 31. And then for my main action, I'm actually gonna walk up to the guy and try grappling him. If he wants to burn me, he's gonna get burned too.
He's in contact with it. Yes, I.
I don't know. Like they're pretty bad at
Give
that.
him a
roll,
hug.
so we'll see.
He does have a. Oh, he got a 6.
Yeah.
He fails.
Let's go. Can't burn me if you're in contact with it too, demon boy.
We since you're specifically trying to do that, I will. So you've gripped his hand and you're like holding it onto your
I want him to get burned.
your
if he
metal
uses it
armor.
on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like that.
This is my purpose of the grapple. Yeah.
All right. Recognizing the situation he's in, he is going to.
Burn me, I dare you.
He might. But before he does that, he's going to cast Levitate on you, which is a
Oh,
DC.
that's a concentration too, though.
That you're right.
Is heat metal concentration?
Yeah.
Does have its. Okay, you're right. Never mind.
I didn't know that. I guess it makes sense if it's a bonus
My
action, too.
apologies. Oh, that's right. I was going to do this. He will. Before he does anything, he'll attempt to break the grapple. That's an 11.
Fantastic roll.
Yep, athletics or acrobatics.
I got a 7 too.
Oh.
So he succeeds
11.
in breaking the grapple, and he will take. Actually, he will take. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. He's going to cast darkness on him, on the whole slew of you here.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Which, of course,
Does dark vision see through that?
no,
I can see through
No.
Eladin can, but no one else can.
Oh, that ruined my plan. Okay.
And then because of that, he can move away. I need to move this to the back because it's going to be in the way. To the back. And then hopefully I can use this. Come on. Come to me, Mr. Light Circle. Why can't I click on it? Okay, whatever. We'll just... You can't see anymore, except for Eladin. And because you can no longer see him, he can exit without... Can you still make the attacks at disadvantage?
No, you have to.
You have to be able to
it
see it.
able
first.
to see.
Okay. So he escaped, and then cast darkness. He escaped. That is the end of his turn. Now our orangutan, ball bar girl, orangutan.
Yep.
Ball girl.
Maurice, I told you.
I can't-
Maurice.
Maurice, the orange orangutan. He will again reckless. And he does not have... Okay, he's not going to reckless. He's going to cast Phantasmal Force, which is intelligence save DC 13 on Atlee. And yes, he can target him because he is able to...
Yep.
Intelligence save, you said?
Yes, intelligence save, DC 13.
Thank goodness.
You succeed.
New plan.
What is Phantasmal
Which-
Force?
You would be trapped
Kind of an
in an
illusion.
illusion, yeah. Till you succeeded on a save.
That is rough.
Well, since that failed, he doesn't really have anywhere. Now, he doesn't know Eladin can see him. He's going to take a couple steps away and take that opportunity attack if you wish to do
That
so.
advantage. Reckless?
He didn't end up being reckless.
Oh, okay.
No, it's at the beginning of his next turn. It loses that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So if you...
Yeah, so it's not. Yeah, it's not advantage, but it is a straight roll because it can. Yeah.
15? 15 does hit this one. This guy.
Oh wow.
This guy has 15, the other guy's 16.
So that is +3, so
Yeah.
it's 9 piercing. Magical.
Yes. All right. He has recognized that you can see him. Kundali.
Okay. I assume with my passive perception of 13, I'd be able to notice which direction the baboon went.
Yeah, you would have heard him move north. Yeah.
And so I'm gonna move. I'm gonna flurry of blows again. I need to. There's always these stupid shit. I need to check 20, and then I'm gonna do the combat inspiration. What's that 17 for? Oh, it's for the save.
Yeah, the concept.
And I'm gonna do the combat inspiration extra damage for that.
Okay.
With die.
If he is that a D8?
What?
For combat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
for
sorry.
combat.
Sorry, I was like focusing on what I was gonna do when it was my turn. I was like, I'm here, I promise. Combat is so sorry, y'all, so sorry. It is yeah, let me just post that. Don't be dumb, Angela.
Oh no,
Yeah.
your inspiration die. D8.
Sorry, yeah, D8. Sorry. I was
And so that's
Right.
14 damage. And then dexterous attacks, grapple 17. So he's gonna make the check against. Does he make it?
He fails.
I grapple his ass. Now I have advantage on all my attacks against.
Nice.
Because that. And now I go all 27.
Heck yeah.
It's a crit.
And now 21. And this one.
This is double damage. Gut punch.
Okay, so that one, the first one's 14. That crit is 14 damage. And then open hand strikes, I'm gonna do topple, which is gonna be a DC 14 dexterity save.
He succeeds.
And I'm gonna do topple.
You just have all of the attacks, don't you? You have-
That's what the monk do.
It is what the monk do. That is a 13. He fails.
Now he's prone. And he's grappled.
Prone and grappled,
And
so he can't stand up because he
make
has
all-
no.
Make all the constitution saves. So 4 total. And
Dang.
already did 1.
I did 1, yeah. He failed. He drops heat metal.
Do I feel a difference?
Yeah, you would notice that the temperature.
Isn't
You're not
darkness
as
the
hot as you once
concentration?
were.
Oh no, I'm aging.
Oh wait, darkness constitute.
Oh
no,
yeah,
this would be-
darkness is concentration too. I forgot about that. So darkness would go down then.
I am completely. Wow,
or
I
is
didn't
this
really.
a racial or innate ability?
Yeah, it depends if it's an ability or a spell.
No, it is indeed a spell. I guess I was reading it as an ability. Yes, so the darkness goes down.
Hey, okay. Back to old plans. Back
And
to old
I'm
plans.
going to drag him back 15.
Welcome back.
That's the
Snack
end of my turn.
attack.
It screeches in abyssal. So,
Fuck.
does anybody understand abyssal?
Nope.
Unfortunately, no.
Let me see. It's primordial that I speak. Undercommon.
I speak elf.
I also speak primordial.
Yeah.
It's a very common language among the guild. Like two of my characters also speak primordial.
There's a whole chunk of the world that speaks primordial.
I just like it.
Makes
All
sense. Makes sense.
Gables.
That's like the
I
Spanish.
like feeling like an old god.
I will move to here, giving this guy an
Where'd
opportunity
she
attack.
go?
Was at disadvantage because
He rolled a 23.
Okay. How much damage is he done?
8 slashing and 2 acid.
Okay. He takes 10 cold damage.
Which he
Or 10 magical bludgeoning, sorry.
magical bludgeon.
He's prone. Doesn't that give him disadvantage
Oh,
on the
and
attack?
he has disadvantage on it. You're right. I will re-roll that. 21.
Okay, that still hits. He still takes 10 magical bludgeoning.
fancy spells.
And then I will cast Create Bonfire on him just because.
Wouldn't that be on Kundali too?
No, it's
No,
just
it's
on
like-
this guy.
Oh.
Oh, I thought it was an area effect thing.
And
It
create-
is, but only
I
5
can, but like if I cast it like
Well-
at this intersection right here, it'd get Kundali.
Hmm.
and create
Just on this
bonfire is a dex save. Oh, does he auto fail it because he's scrap?
I don't.
I don't think you gotta fail
believe
this.
so.
Okay.
But I
Isn't
think it's
grappling just
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Mm,
Set fire.
okay. Yep.
Hooray.
Dex save. What's your DC?
My DC is 14.
Oh,
He
okay.
succeeds.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Everybody else outside
You need
here.
to run. Everyone run, please. This is dangerous.
Yeah, they're gone. They're not gonna catch him. Ah, that guy's a giant now.
He wants to join too, I guess. He was in surprise too.
Oh, I don't know if I want to use that then.
All right. Z crab. If the crab would like to do anything.
Oh, sorry. The crab's gonna go and run and hide in a bush.
All right. He successfully. Can I get a stealth roll for him?
He has a +2, so it's an 8.
Yes. He feels very hidden. He takes a leaf and sets it on top of his head.
Oh,
Ifia.
so cute. All right, I am going. Yeah, I'm gonna move here and pray. And Meh, meh, meh. And I am, because I switched my plan like 8 times, I am going to cast Vicious Mockery on Maurice.
Yeah.
And
He fails.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I am gonna cast Combat Inspiration on Atlee as my bonus action. I'm gonna burn through those bardic inspirations. By golly.
Oh.
And sorry, I forgot to post it. Sorry. And nope, that's the wrong button. Come on, Silver, you got this. Go. Hi ho, Silver, away! And with that, I will end my turn.
Eladon.
Eladon is going to run and catch up, place himself between the two of them. Then he's going to split an Eldritch Blast, one to Maurice and one to Baboon. First one at Maurice.
That hits.
Oh, close to her. That would be 11 force damage. And second one to Baboon. Be advantage 5 feet and he's prone. Damn it.
Now you make?
Yeah, no, I'm hoping for the crits. For 12 force damage.
Watch it burn.
All right. Atlee.
I can see that Bao Bao.
Babow.
Bao.
Babao.
I can see
Babow.
that.
Babow is what. Yeah, it's
Oh, no.
whatever you
Bad,
want to call
bad,
it.
Call him bad.
Bobo.
'Cause he's bad.
I really should pick monsters I can say the names of.
I see that. I
Overrated.
see that. I see that Kundali is grappling BB right now. So I'm gonna do it. I'm going to look towards Maurice, and as I look towards him, everyone will start hearing the sound of bells pull, and I need a Wisdom save from Maurice. 16 DC.
That is at a +2. He fails.
Nice. And that is that, and then I can add the dice, I think. So that's
Yeah,
another
this-
1d8, right?
Mhm.
And I get 10 damage to him, necrotic. Boom. And I'm gonna finish by just moving up and right up into his face. Hopefully he takes me on instead of my other teammates. And that'll be my end of turn. You're next, buddy. Yoti.
Uh,
I forgot I got a whip.
okay.
Whip it real good.
Sorry, I just
So
looked.
the Babu, in a very sticky situation here, he will. So is it when he starts his turn, or is it when he ends his turn? Ends his turn. Okay. He will not having a concentration spell up. He will attempt to levitate Kundali to break the grapple.
What's
It's only DC 11. DC 11 con save.
Oh.
You succeed, and then because he is prone, his melee attack is at disadvantage. Yeah, he will not be able to move, and he will take that fire damage too. But here is his attack, which is 10. 10 to hit
Yeah.
Kundali.
that misses?
And he takes the full 11 fire damage. He is really screwed.
Hey, me no. How's
Does this
that?
guy have anything left? I mean, he wouldn't do that. He's just going to reckless attack. So he's going to. Yes, he
got
did.
viciously mocked, didn't he?
He got viciously mocked.
Yep, so it's disadvantage on his first attack.
Should I
Does,
do-
yes, does reckless counteract that on the first one?
It would cancel it out, yeah.
Okay. So Atlee is indeed his target, having taunted him. That is a +7, 15.
Does not hit.
All right. And then his 2 more reckless attacks. 19?
19 is my AC.
All right. So this was a fist attack, which is a D10 +4. 13 bludgeoning. And then he misses his third attack. So all attacks on him are now at advantage. He will remain where he is. Kundali.
Use my bonus act to attack the monkey or the baboon.
Yep.
What
That
is
does this much damage.
Okay, and now I'll use my attack action.
Crit.
Ooh.
I do believe minimum damage kills him.
Double damage and target must make a DC 12 con save on a failed save is knocked unconscious.
That's 18 damage.
He's dead, but he succeeded at not being knocked out.
And then I'm gonna move over here, and then I'm gonna attack action. The last attack of my attack action to.
At advantage.
Are we
Wait,
flanking
add it.
him?
Oh yeah. Well, not just.
He was reckless, yeah. Not technically, no.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not. But look,
Oh,
if I can. I can.
All right.
Boop. And so that's +2, right?
Yeah, yep. An advantage and a +2 on top of him.
Ooh.
11.
So that's 11.
11 does not hit.
Yep. Okay, that's the end of turn.
I'm going to take out his knees.
He doesn't need to have knees.
I'm not going to take out his knees.
Damn.
UT.
Ifia.
All right, I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery again. I'm gonna say, Maurice, stinky breath smells like cheese.
He succeeds.
Yeah, he passed it. Fuck you, Maurice. I'm gonna win it.
He's like, I like cheese.
You stinky cheese.
I like stinky cheese.
Oh,
you
can't
talking about
have
blue
any.
cheese?
I don't know. I don't like cheese. It stinks. And then now in my turn. I'm not using my last bardic inspiration. Meow meow meow.
Eldon.
I'm just going to step over here. And then I'm going to take my 2 attacks at advantage.
Could theoretically kill him.
That's a crit.
Oh, because it's a 19.
Yep.
Double damage, and any non-magical item the target is holding or wearing is also affected by the damage type of the spell.
So 10 force damage.
Doubled.
20.
Yeah, to doubled to 20.
13 does not hit.
No, it doesn't.
And you are not currently flanking. 15 would, but you're not currently flanking.
No, I'm not. That will end my turn.
I am going to need another wisdom save. Once again, the sound of bells toll as he 16 DC.
He rolled a 14 plus 2. Nope, that's a 12.
That's a 12.
He fails.
Nice.
You need to roll minimum damage for him to not die.
I did not roll no damage.
He is indeed dead, as they say.
As the sound of the bells tolls, you can see his eyes go backwards and he falls to the ground. Like church bells.
Yes. Yeah. Collapses with a whomp. No. All right. We are out of combat then, because there are no other combat opponents.
Kundali is going to go ahead and go towards the dead person. He's going to look for the
Also-
scrolls.
Going towards it and searching his pockets in case there's anything else dangerous in them.
They
I
only,
want to search this giant monkey.
Yep.
they only killed one person. Man, they are very unsuccessful killers.
And ultimately, in the karma of the universe, it was the person that caused this situation.
It was indeed.
Can I cast cure wounds?
Sure.
I'm allowed to do that. Okay, Atlee, I cast cure wounds on you.
I'm about to do that to myself too, honestly, because I'm low on health.
I was
got
like,
18 health left.
You're the only one that got hurt.
Hey, that's my job. Taking everyone's damage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a sign of a great tank.
And that's also one of my philosophies when I made the character for his background too, of wanting to not let anyone else get hurt again.
Why
I'm
does
gonna cast
Cure
it
wounds
at level
save
2.
DC?
Ooh, level 2, thank you.
Welcome.
I will
Yeah,
assist.
why does Cure
Eladin.
Wounds have a spell save? Seriously.
I don't know.
I resist!
Did it?
I will assist Eladin in looking for dangerous contraband.
Yes. Okay. You can both. You quickly maybe roll me an investigation roll just to see if there's anything extra in there.
The thing at advantage or roll each?
But roll each.
Ha!
All right. So rifling through this guy's makeshift, his flowing robes and his wonderfully pointy hat, you do manage to find like he has like a collection of flyers for the event, for this whole gathering thing. He has the modest pouch of gold of 16 gold just hanging out on him. Other than that, you are unable to find anything else that seems to be. Maybe you find a little bit on the ground around him. There's a little bit of ash from whatever caused the summoning.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we only find gold on him.
Yes, essentially, yeah.
I'm not. Kundali would frown upon stealing gold from this man.
That's fine. The minute Kundalini looks away, I will pocket.
Where's
Can Atlee search Maurice?
Sure. Yeah, you can search the
What is this for
orangutan.
on him? Just investigation.
Yeah.
I guess
16.
The dead, just newly summoned fiend does not seem to have anything of value on him.
That's unfortunate.
Spellcaster's scroll was disappeared, right? Is that what happened?
Yeah, it burnt up as he
turn to
summoned it.
ash.
Atlee will also cast Cure Wounds on himself at level 2.
All right. As you guys are searching the corpses here, you'll hear like a marching sound off to your east, and you'll see a small platoon of dwarven militia or city guards approaching your position. The one in the front shouts out to the group, "What's going on here? Is the threat dead?"
Late as always.
I yell back yes, and there were fiends.
Fiends in our city.
Fiends. It seems like this guy who's dead here summoned them.
A fiend summoner is among us.
Was among you.
Was.
I use my
Good distinction.
ability to insight check to determine whether he actually meant to do that.
Get killed? Or summon them?
Summon them.
He
Why
did
not both?
not. From what, Yeah.
Okay, so you would recall. You want to roll an insight check for that? Okay. Yeah, you can roll that.
It's a 15.
Okay.
he's-
And a passive inside of 18 tell me anything? Too?
So you guys would have Atlee, if I recall, was over here. Kundali was further off.
I was there.
Oh, you were there.
I was
Okay, you were
right
both close enough. So when you were listening to him chanting and seemingly accidentally casting the spell, or potentially not accidentally, you would have been under the impression at the time that it was all for show. You don't think he was intentionally trying to hurt people, no.
It seemed as though he was not intending to summon anything. At least that was my impression.
Wow, this is all happening. Also going to go up and go and check the Bow's body, because nobody seems to have done that yet.
Yeah, in the same realm as the orangutan, he doesn't having newly joined this plane of existence, he doesn't have anything on him.
Did the bodies stay around?
Yeah, they're there. So as you something else, maybe Odin would be aware that demons can't be. They can only physically die, but they don't they don't
Get
permanently die in the mortal plane. They can only be permanently killed in the abyss. So the corpses do remain, and they don't seem to be in danger of re-inhabiting or anything like that. But they do. The corpses are still there.
Anything prominent trophies?
If there is something, yes, yeah. If you would like to cut up the beasts, you are welcome to do so. The dwarves might have something to say about that if you started doing it, but you're welcome to attempt so.
Sweet. And
Maybe they
If she
won't care.
wants help, Atlee will help her.
You cut some, okay, yeah. You you discreetly cut a tuft of orange from the orangutan. In the meantime, the head dwarf here has bent down as an examining the dead guy. He sees like the marks appear to match up with the fists of our friendly neighborhood monkey over here.
Oh no, it was the
Oh, did the babu kill him? Okay, then
Yep.
the slash marks are consistent with claws as opposed to swords or spells. He mumbles this. Maybe he talks back to one of his other guys who pulls out a notebook and starts writing stuff down. They don't seem particularly interested in the fiends at this point.
Okay. Me and Effie are hoping to snap off the Babau's horn.
Sure. Do you think nature or arcana? What would you... Or survival? What do you think? What sounds most reasonable?
Would
Well, I
prefer
can't
a
roll.
survival.
Prefer
Okay,
survival?
you do survival, and I'll roll nature.
All right.
Oh, God.
In helping each other out, yeah. Look
Jesus
at that.
Christ.
Look at that.
Boy.
Look at the 5.
That's better.
18 is good though. Yeah, you
so
do.
many low rolls.
Working together, you do manage to
Thank God.
cut it off and maybe a little bit of like creaking, snap it off at the base. It comes out mostly hollow, like the interior of it. It's almost antler. Is antler? Antler is not the right horn
Antlers
like
aren't hollow.
as
Antlers are
horns
hollow.
tend to be.
Antlers are hollow, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like antlers are not. I've tried.
Nope.
I've looked.
You're right.
Oh, sweet. Does this include the talons, or is it just their horns?
That would just be the horn.
I wanted their talons and teeth. I was gonna make a necklace. It's okay.
Modest
I can get the
necklace.
horn. Y'all don't understand. I like having the bones.
All right. The
The
dwarven.
Elvin was the one trying to get the horn. You were the one trying to get the.
I mean, I'll take either
Cheap.
or. I'm not picky.
All right. The
I'll take
dwarven
the
guards have started. So at this point, some of the city folk have wandered back a little bit, and the guards start looking over the fiends, and the leader calls out to him or tells him, "Hey, to drag this big thing out, we're gonna have to get that cart. You want to go back and get it for me?" So one of the guards hurries off back to the direction they came.
Kundali, wait, before it goes, Kundali will. Actually, I don't know where the cart is. I was gonna offer to get the cart for them.
Because you're faster.
I'm fast, yeah.
Okay.
Boy.
Yeah. You.
Before
If
you run off,
were-
Gundally, we are rather late for a meeting.
We are
All
late for the
right.
meeting.
I'm sure the
Oh.
guards can deal with this on their own now we've taken the danger out of things.
That is true.
Where's the water bottle?
Have a good one.
All right. Having determined that you guys saved the day as opposed to causing the ruckus, they will shoo you off and get back to their cleanup.
This is-
All right. I think I have. Yeah, have you guys on the other map already. So I will just move over there. All right. After a short amount of travel, you manage to make your way to the agreed building where the council meeting will be held. You enter in without any problems, and you are at this point sitting. You've informed. Okay, we can roll. You've informed the front staff that you're here to visit or to have a meeting with Diego. They tell you he's quite busy at the moment, but they will go back and check. So you guys,
I asked them to send our apologies that we're a little late as we ran afoul of an incident in town.
Atlee will perk his ears up to see if he can listen to what they're doing in the back when he goes back there to talk to them.
yeah, you can roll me a perception check.
Ooh.
Yeah. So there are two guards standing at this doorway. So this is after you've entered the building. You're in like a secondary waiting room, if you will. Like there was the main room with like the greeters and the tapestries and the yeah. So now you're in like a smaller corridor, just waiting to enter the room to speak to Diego. You're able to hear two voices from the interior. They have a short, quick conversation. One voice is female, and the other one is male. Kundalini leans up against the wall. The two guards, standing guards, seem fairly disinterested in you, other than just like hearing muffled whispers or voices for a moment. There isn't anything else you'd learn from that.
How long will we be waiting here for? About
Very short amount of time.
like a minute or less.
Sure, a minute.
Is there anything that looks broken I can mend?
This is a fairly clean and well kept area. There doesn't seem to be anything that's. Do you guys have light? Is there light here? Do I have the light on?
Yeah.
I do have the light.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think I see light.
I'm gonna prop Atlee up a little bit and flip up his armor and then use him as a pillow.
I guess fun sleeping on split metal.
To a dwarf.
That's a good point. It's a dwarf. Metal's probably his pillow at home, anyways.
Yeah.
All right. So the woman who previously left you a short time ago comes back to the door, opens it, and beckons for you to enter.
As
Let's go, buddy.
everybody crowds the door, enter, I would like to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
And then enter with everybody else.
Detect thoughts.
Wipes off the drool from Atlee. Thanks, Brick.
Uh-huh.
And I walk in with my my dwarven companion.
Okay, so as an action, you can
cast-
shift attention. Sorry. Yes,
Sorry.
go ahead.
Can I cast prestidigitation on myself? In that range of myself?
Yeah, you'd be
Alright,
welcome to
I
do
want to
so.
cast that palette, and I want to smell like. What's that? One of my favorites. I want to smell like lavender, and I don't know what the other smell is, but I want to smell pretty while we
Yeah.
walk in.
I asked
You-
Miss Leccia if she could prestidigitize me because around the bite area where my clothes is all bloody.
Yes, because it's a cantrip. So I'll do that too. Do it twice. And
Thank-
it's supposed to appear for like what, an hour? Right? I can have 3. Oh, slick. Okay, so that's 2. I got like one more. Anybody else need to look nicer?
I mean, Atlee won't deny it.
I will put this out there, probably on the walk up here, knowing where we were coming, I would have prestidigitated everybody to be as tidy as possible.
Mhm.
Just constantly on the walk, get you presentable, ready for...
Listen,
And Atlee,
I
never
even
a
had,
braided my underarm hair for you.
Atlee had mending, so
Aw.
Atlee is
Atlee is
actually
braided arm.
Atlee's actually wearing armor of gleaming, so his armor never
Oh.
gets dirty.
Nice.
Nice.
damn. Okay, Miss Mencha, go ahead.
All right. Yeah, I cast that for us and just want us to smell nice and pretty as we walk in. Yeah, that's it. And I'll
Perfect.
look a little prettier.
So I was gonna have Diego like pinch his nose when you guys entered, but I guess he won't be doing that anymore.
No, we smell nice. I wasn't
We
gonna make him
chilling
smell
here.
like grossness. No, we're gonna smell like pretty flowers.
At least smells like Old Spice. Let's come on.
There you go.
We're all mended and we're clean.
Is this guy looking for a six-fingered man?
I considered it. No, he is not. My name is Inigo Montoyo. You killed my father.
You
Prepare to die. Yeah.
I won't sit here.
All right. So he gestures as the young lady gestures for you to enter and take a seat, so you guys can have your discussion. So
Not move.
Diego will greet Eladin specifically, and he will he'll do like he'll recognize you. Oh, he'll also recognize Ifia. That's true. Recognizing the two of you, you guys will get slightly more of a greeting than he gives everyone else. Maybe he just gives a nod to Brick, Kundali, and Atli, but to Eladin and Ifia, you get like a slight bow and maybe a handshake.
I'll do a light
Um,
curtsy.
I bow back again slightly. I match his bow. And then I will introduce my companion.
How do I flip this horizontally?
As Eladin introduces Atli would still be standing up. Then he stands up straight with all 6'5" of himself and gives a slight bow before sitting down.
Is it shift? What's the reveal token thing?
Shift or Shift C.
He looks like a very
He looks like Ramsey Bolton. Sorry, continue.
I don't know the reference. He looks like a well put together man. He's in pretty dressed down attire, but it's clean and looks to be well made and all that such. So he will address the group of you, specifically Eldon, because he had brought the slight bit of information he does have to him. That's the first 5-6 seasons of Game of Thrones.
What are you talking about? They never finished the series. It was a shame.
Yeah,
I missed the
Game of
first
Thrones never
episode.
finished. Just like there was never a sequel to Pacific Rim.
Never. Nope.
Didn't they like release the second one in Japan or something?
No. Shh.
Game of
It
Thrones.
didn't happen.
All right.
Oh, yeah, continue. Sorry.
Okay. Diego addresses Eladin, and Diego has a book that he carries with him. He seems to be very attached to it. He's got it like tucked into his arm. He'll address Eladin and say, "So these recall exactly what you told him previously. There was you made."
I literally, it was very, very vague that there was an incident regarding what he was involved in, as in the election process, that we needed to speak about in private.
Okay. Yes. So you've brought to my attention something potentially game breaking to do with the election. What is it exactly you wish to share with me?
I don't think it's sorry, first off, during the introductions in this spot, what are the surface thoughts that I'm getting from
He's curious. He's very curious. As well as cautious. The seas.
Well, I assume, of course, these chambers are private.
They are indeed. No, there shouldn't be any listening eyes or seeing listening eyes, listening
Listening
ears,
eyes and seeing ears.
well, seeing ears in here, but mine and Isabella's. He gestures to Isabella, who stands near the door.
Well, I think to come clean, the reason that we delivered the nomination is because we stopped an attempt to intercept and replace the nomination in question.
Hmm. You have proof of this?
We do. Of a sort.
This is quite damaging news. With this, there's certainly a possibility other guilds were also tampered with.
Which is the reason I thought it was best to bring it to your attention. I think we can almost certainly agree that because of our interception, that the integrity's vote is true.
Yes. We will have to be most diligent to check all of the other guilds' transactions, transcriptions, and such. He opens his book and pulls like a quill. I guess it would be a quill, not a pen. From somewhere. And jots. I wanted to say his pocket, but it wouldn't make any sense to keep the quill in the pocket because then you're getting ink all over your nice shirt. He pulls it out of thin air. Sure, there's like a compartment in the air that he pulls this quill from, and he jots down a couple of things in his book, closes it again, and then addresses the group again. So. May I have this evidence you have acquired? I, of course, would like our own scribes to verify its fallacy.
Understood. I'm going to say it into Atli's head.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't want to give him it. It points the finger directly at my father, but I leave it to your judgment.
Wait, so you're saying you don't want to give it to him because it's related to your father?
Yes.
So you want me to give it to him?
I don't know. I'm saying I'm leaving it to your judgment. It's in your possession, so I'm leaving it to your judgment.
Your choice to make.
Not a choice Eladin wants to make.
Diego doesn't. He looks fairly calm. Maybe there's a slight twitch to his face. He's clearly thinking rapidly about this situation. Like he hasn't entirely made up his mind to exactly his course of action.
Surface thoughts. Do I get the impression that he believes us, or that he had any previous suspicions, or is this brand new news?
Oh, you have
Okay.
to check what?
Yes, he has that up. So, okay. So the surprise. He's still curious. His worry has probably taken over as the major. His curiosity is still there, but whichever direction his thoughts are going, worry is high on the surface priority list.
Atlee. What would Atlee do? Does Atlee know before coming in here if this guy had any sort of, I don't want to say dirt on him, but like anything negative about this guy, or is he
No,
seen
we
as a
don't
generally
know.
positive person?
Yeah, the group knows little about him other than the city, the castle gate guard trusts him, but also maybe fears him a little bit. And besides that, you would not really have any other information on him. Diego, momentarily distracted, but if he is interjection, Diego will respond with a curt, I've always lived here. This city is my home.
During this slight distraction, Aladdin will also say into Atlee's head that he does seem genuinely worried about this situation. And there doesn't seem to be anything suspicious going on in his head.
With that additional reassurance, Atlee will most likely hand it over then.
Okay. Before
He will
before you were to do that, Afia is continuing to he kind of waves off your comment about traveling abroad. And he's very much seems to very much be a homebody from the short conversation you've had there.
Okay.
He's not much for traveling. All right. Yeah, if Atlee would like to hand over the evidence, you are welcome to do so.
Not gonna lie, I forgot it was on me.
All right, so you remove this folded letter in the envelope, and you transfer it over to Diego, who takes it gingerly, and he will turn it over. He'll notice that the seal has been broken. Yes, and he will beckon Isabella over to him, and she will take the letter from him and actually place it on the table and carefully slide the paper out and begin like gingerly examining it. She pulls out a magnifying glass and is just inspecting every edge, every corner. She takes a couple minutes to do this, which if there's a conversation during that, that's what we'll have right now. So
I will, as she is looking it over, switch my attention for detect thoughts over to her while she's examining.
Okay, yeah. She's very focused on what she's doing at the moment. You'd catch probably glimpses of she's not overly concerned, at least at the moment. She seems calm and collected. All right. So Diego, after handing it over, he will turn to Atlee and thank you. You have done a great service to us here with this potential fake under our belts. We may be able to easily detect others that potentially have slipped through.
I am happy. I and the Black Feathers, that our guild.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy that I and the Black Feathers are able to help you with this endeavor of keeping fraud and forgery out of the government to keep everything as uncorrupt as possible. Uncorrupted.
Don't believe you had previously shared you were with the Black Feathers?
Nope. Just right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So even without detect thoughts active on Diego, you would his eyebrows, his facial expressions grow much more interested. His eyebrows go up, for a moment or two, maybe a slight. His mouth has a slight grin smile, like the edges go up as before when he was mostly a straight face. You notice this little tick, if you will.
We noticed that. I'm switching my attention back to him.
All right. So you would his thoughts have changed almost entirely. The worry is now like second or third. It's still, maybe there's a slight pinch of worry in there, but it's more into the realm of interest, and maybe a little bit of intrigue. He's incredibly, when Atlee mentions the Black Feathers, his interest peaks. His curiosity is larger than it was even when you were first talking about the forged letter. So he clearly has some sort of I don't want to say fondness or intrigue. Yes, he's the Black Feathers are something that seemingly interests him a lot.
Would my insight be able to pick this? My passiveness of 18 be able to pick this up on that as well?
You would see the facial expressions that change. Yes.
Okay.
The Black Feathers, you say? I've heard quite a lot about this new guild. They took over the old monastery on the spires. Is that correct?
Is that correct?
It is.
Yeah.
That's correct.
I've heard many stories about the monks who used to live there. Any sign of them still?
Got some books.
Look towards Kundali.
Wrong monastery.
Like, what the fuck?
What are you, classist?
Apparently.
I think all monks know each other.
Yeah, while Isabella is working on this, Diego has transitioned into almost forgetting about it. Like he's very focused on the whole thought of the Black Feathers now. Are you the lot? Are you the lot that took down that ship in the harbor just a day ago or a day or two ago?
The very same.
Yeah, that was me.
'Twas the octopus. Yes. So
The crab looked very proud of himself.
Eldon, still being focused on him, would at that point pick up even admiration. While in Silver's short conversation with him, he didn't express any interest in traveling. He does seem to have some sort of potential longing for adventure, just not in any sort of faraway sense. Like he doesn't want to leave, but the excitement still gets to him, as it does most people.
In books and stuff.
Yes,
I like
yeah,
this guy.
Yeah, that's a
He'd
good
love
way to say
read
it.
about it.
He's the
He
guy who reads the traveler's guides.
he would indeed.
Yeah.
Would he? I don't think he would know anything else specific to ask about the rookery.
With his curiosity, I ask him, is there anything he perhaps needs help from the Black Feathers of?
Oh, no. Adventuring's, it's I keep my nose out of trouble, as a council member, we can't have that sort of interruptions in our lives.
We're not offering to be your guide. Offering our services.
Yes, that's what I mean.
He blushes a little bit. No. I still try to keep out of trouble. Although, if your services are up for grabs, I will mention it to my superiors, of course.
Thank you very much. We would be honored.
Isabella, at this point, has finished her preliminary observations of the potentially forged letter. She will, at this point, having read it and examined like the fonts, the quill strokes, the seal, the wax seal used, just the envelope, paper type, and all that stuff. She'll fold it up nice and neatly, and then she'll bring out what's those cases they put on like cards?
What?
A plastic
Sleeve?
Yeah, well, yeah, like a sleeve. She pulls out like a sleeve, a sheath of some sort of the similar size to the envelope and letter, and she'll slide it in carefully and close it up, and then hand it back to Diego, and tuck away what the small tools she had, and she'll make a comment that you're it's low whispered, but it's not like it's like a stage whisper kind of comment. Seems real enough to me. We really got to get this. If it's what they say it is, we've got to get this to the lab.
To the lab.
The lab. Diego nods in agreement and will tuck the sealed envelope and letter into his interior shirt pocket. But it's
Before I detect thoughts ends, I would like to get his attention. I hope this goes without saying, but we do intend to keep investigating this situation ourselves. I assume you're going to start an investigation on your end as well. I would suggest to you a small part of a cooperation between us, a sharing of information.
Yeah. He. You are more than. You seem like capable folk, and your reputation precedes you. It is not within my power to stop you, obviously, from investigating, but I would caution you that there are some very dangerous people, despite our best efforts in this city and around. If you must investigate, I agree that it would that shared information is an excellent idea. Of course, we'll have to run it by those who those more apt for this kind of thing. Those
Of course.
in that
I feel-
department, if you will.
Feel establishing a channel of information exchange is rather important to both our endeavors.
Yes, communication, when it breaks down, causes all sorts of extra problems, doesn't it?
Yeah,
So
sense that he's genuinely interested in exchanging information.
yes, there is maybe a slight hesitation to his words, like he's not entirely sure whoever he has to refer to is going to be down with it. But he does, so that's why he's cautious about it. Because, but he does seem
He can't give the
himself.
official go-ahead, but he thinks it's a good idea.
Yes.
Good.
Well, if you don't have anything else to share with me, we really must get this letter off to the lab, as he previously stated.
I'm gonna quickly say into Atli's head. You think we should tell him that I related to father?
I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Sorry, do you think we should tell him about my relation to the Manticore?
I can respond to message, right?
No.
You can non-verbally respond.
Yeah, you can nod or shake or, but you cannot respond.
Shoot. I think Atlee would say it may be beneficial, but in the end, it may be beneficial to be upfront about it so he knows, but it is in the end up to you. As it's I don't want to say your
So
secret
would
to
you
bear. Oh, right, I can't
nod
say that
or
loud.
shake?
Right.
Pretty much.
Are you saying
Um,
this to Ellen?
Hey, I'm just shouting out
Agent.
loud. Shoot. I'll nod affirmatively.
Elegant will sigh. Before you go, Diego, we should put our cards completely on the table. I am Bertrand Benitez. Manticore is my father.
There is, if you're still focused on him, which I believe you are, there's definitely spritzing of surprise, maybe like fireworks going off. Maybe not a spritzing. A large the surprise invades his thoughts, which they're quickly covered, and then you do notice suspicion has joined the ranks of his thoughts. He will. This is not visible on his face, though. You only notice this through the thoughts.
I would hope my openness in telling you this would alleviate any understandable concerns this raises. I will point out that just earlier today, my father disowned me. I am no longer his son. I would also like to attempt to reassure you that our previous relationship, of our bond of blood, will not stop me from pursuing this investigation, wherever it leads.
Yes. Okay. Diego responds curtly. I, I, your honesty is appreciated. I will say it does feel a little bit convenient you bringing this to me, but we shall determine the truth from here. Again, I appreciate bringing this to our attention, and I will relay all of this information, including the potential communication line. And
it is an issue that I am involved in this. I am willing to be absent from any future cooperation. I don't wish to be an obstacle in the way of this being brought to light.
I don't believe that to be necessary at this point, but I understand the sentiment and I appreciate the thought. We will get back to you on the matter, and we of course need to first confirm your suspicions and verify that there hasn't been no tampering among any of the other guilds.
Understood, absolutely. Well, we shall leave you to it. We have our own threads to follow.
Yes. Thank you again for bringing this to my attention, and I will be in touch.
We of the Black Feathers are happy to help. Aldi emphasizes this, especially after Eladin just talking about his connection to Manticore. Manticore is trying to put an emphasis on their separation between each other.
I like it.
Thank you.
All right, we will call that end of scene unless there was anything else to discuss there, which I can't think of anything offhand. Okay, where would the group like to go from here?
What time is it?
It would be, we'll call it lunchtime.
Is it the day after or the same day we dropped the elf off? I forget her name.
Bella.
This is the day
Bella.
following.
Day.
Yes.
Day following. Okay.
Given our propensity for running into issues, I would request of us all to just take a little seat outside of the gates. Maybe have a chat and a short rest, so I can get my spell slots back.
That's crazy. What are you talking about?
Yeah, who needs spell slots?
I would like to get some of my bardic inspiration back. So yeah, I'm down. I was
We all
finally
go
getting with Bella or not.
We all go about and get lunch.
Yes, lunch in the nearest tavern before we
Can we
run
all
into
get
another
lunch
robot dog.
Can we get lunch at the inn that Tabella is staying at?
I really don't want to travel hours across the city and run into another robot dog.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
I need to go to the markets. I would like to get some yarn and knitting needles and crochet hooks.
I don't really need to take a short rest, so I can assist Mensch.
We're taking a short rest at the market, so thank you.
Oh, wait, what?
We're gonna go to the market and then we're gonna go get lunch.
Oh my god!
It can just be you and me. We can hang out together.
No, I thought they were gonna take. Okay.
Just come along.
Yes.
Sincerely,
Okay.
my best.
However, I will say you managed to get whatever you end up doing. You do manage to get your short rest in.
Wait,
Thank
how
God.
far away is the market? How far away is the market?
I assumed it was close to the tavern.
You guys are. So you would have traveled. You're very close to the castle at this point. I'm going to put you like here.
I can't zoom out for some reason.
So you guys are the red flag over here.
Oh, we're way down there. We're so far away. We're like little babies.
Gables, is there an open market style area in?
Probably like this one right here.
Oh, so not
Exhaust.
far at all.
Hey, where's the tavern?
You would
Closest tavern actually is this one.
Is that where we left Tybella?
no.
No, we left her at the dogs.
Yeah, Tybella is over here.
Oh, that's pretty
Good
far
God,
away.
girl, what the freak?
That's not that far away. That's just a few streets down. Is it far? I
Ooh.
actually don't know how far this map is.
It's 50.3 feet.
Oh wow!
That's
Make
so
that in
close.
like 2 turns.
I'm going to dash and get there in 6 seconds.
Yeah, I'll pass there then.
250 meters.
Yeah. So, however you end up doing that, you do get your short rest though. You will not have any encounters before then.
Okay.
During the short rest, Eladon will sit with Atlee and basically thank him for his guidance during the meeting. Tell him his wisdom is appreciated.
Atlee will nod back and respond with that it is certainly very good that we came, or I guess that him specifically, Eladin was upfront about his connection, because if we were in I don't want to say deep connection, if we were in, as we mentioned, working side by side together, and specifically that was you that mentioned it, working side by side together, that if you were to find out later down the line that you were the son, or Manticore's son, it may cause not just friction, but even potentially legal trouble. Because I'm pretty sure the only people who know about your disowning is the group of us, because it was done in private. So I think it was very good, a very good choice to be open and upfront about not just giving the letter, but also by the act of giving the letter over, shows that, and with your information being upfront, that you are separate from your father.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I do believe that my father will make it known I am no longer his son, at least in name. I'd rather think he wouldn't want me using his name as a weapon against him.
That would make sense, actually. Okay.
But we shall see. And on that note, I rather think it's probably best we take a visit to my homestead sooner rather than later, before the guards get word that I am no longer welcome there.
Where is this homestead? Where is it?
I don't know. It's not been established yet.
Yeah, it's in
It's in the works. Don't worry.
Yeah. I have the map mostly done. It is Gables, did you say it's in city limits? Would that make sense?
What's up?
Bertrand's and Eladin's house.
Sure. I'd imagine that he'd probably try to get it like over in Shortham somewhere to get away from Manticore a bit.
Okay.
So a little cottage down there or something.
Yeah. So Kundali and Ifia, you would both if you would be able to find, unless you're looking for like anything extravagant. Yeah, you'd be able to find all of that stuff.
Solid. I'm buying it all.
I give Effie 30 gold and also ask her to buy me some rather fine gold paint, purple paint, and some parchment.
Atlee wants a crowbar.
All
I
right.
am
So
100% serious.
yes,
Okay,
you.
so if you need a list, you need to wait, and I pull out a piece of parchment and a quill, and I'm like, okay, all right, you want a crowbar? You want what?
100% serious.
Paint. Gold and purple,
Paint.
specifically to
Gold and
match my
purple?
clothing.
Okay, gold and
Paint.
purple. So do you want dark purple, light purple? Like, do you want a happy medium? Are you looking more
Something to match
lavender?
his clothes.
Something to match
As
his
I-
clothes. Got it. Got it. Okay, what else? Anybody else? Any other
Parchment.
requests?
Several sheets of
Parchment?
it.
Several sheets of parchment. Okay. Anything else? Mort, do you want anything? Do you want anything, my pumpkin? My angel? My shining star?
Do you think I need any more colors? You seem to have decorated me quite well. Are we missing anything?
Think you're missing some jewelry.
Jewelry?
Oh my god.
I don't have any ears to hang earrings. Where are we going to put this jewelry?
Oh,
No, don't
blue
worry,
is a
we'll get some.
thing.
No, we're gonna go get some gold. We're gonna get gold
We're gonna
leafment, and we're gonna put that on
bedazzle
you.
you.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
we
you're
are.
Oh,
so pretty.
bedazzle
Gold
me.
Not
Oh.
bedazzling him. Not my shiny princess.
Or
Don't worry,
memory
Mort. We're not gonna
serves.
bedazzle you. We're gonna put like gold
Bedazzle
leafment
you.
on you. You're gonna be so pretty.
that's you.
All right, so you on all of this collection of stuff, Ifia, you'd end up spending, I'd imagine, at least like 100 gold total between everything. Just
A
'cause-
crowbar is 2 gold.
yes, but you're very fond of high quality supplies. I would take it.
This is true. This is true in my desperation of buying so many things.
I will.
So
She brings you back
Okay.
a gold plated crowbar.
I will up it
I
and say
would.
that Eladin gave you 50 gold.
Okay, that's fine. I still gonna burn through 100 gold, probably with your 50 gold. It's fine. Okay. Lily, I'm gonna thank you because you are now carrying most of our belongings back to the place. And I'm gonna have like one light thing, and I'll be like, "Oh my gosh," and I'm gonna have my arm on yours, and I'm like, "Da da 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 da," and you're gonna be way down, and I'm gonna have like maybe a small bag, like talking. Like, this was so much fun, and I have all these plans for these new things that I'm gonna sew for you. You're gonna look great, and I really think that green fabric I bought, and I'm just gonna keep going, just like, I'm like, you're gonna look fantastic. I'll make you a brand new shirt. Da 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 da.
All right. So future plans then, because I think we're going to end this here pretty quick. Future plans. The Manticore estate is probably the next visit point.
I would imagine so.
And potentially the dock, which I have done already, and then the other one was
I do know I gave Tabella 10 gold, which should last more than 1 day.
yes. Okay.
I think I'll come back
All
and
right.
see her too.
I will plan on the estate being done today. What is next Friday? Next Friday is the 3rd. Nope, that's May, not April. Too far ahead. The 5th. I do not have anything on my calendar, so at the moment we should be good for a play day there. Anything else before we go?
So it's a visit to Tybella and then the Bennett's estate.
Okay. All right.
Atlee wants to visit Tybella back. Make sure she's okay.
Yes, and see if she needs anything. I wonder if I can consider join Black Feathers.
I will
How do I? Ba, 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 ba.
make a note of that. Make sure I have something prepared.
Elodin's home.
Alrighty. I am going to call that there then. Thank you for playing. I appreciate it. I know it was a short session. I appreciate you joining up.
I
And
thought we'll be back to normal next week.
Thanks for running it, and good luck waking up tomorrow.
Yes.
Good luck to all of it.
I don't typically go to bed till about this time anyway. I only get like 5 hours of sleep a night.
The
That's rough.
fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Dude, I got like 12, not 12. I got like 10 last night.
Oh, my days
would
off.
die.
On my days off, I get like 10 or 12. But when I have to work, I don't.
Oh dang.
Oh, no.
Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah,
Good night.
thank you again.
Good night,
Thank
folks.
you.
Night, Gable.
Hi, guys, and thank you very much for running it, Scott.
You're welcome. Glad to do it.
Sent you a message, Fabled.
Yes, I see it. You are welcome to do it. So yes.
Yay. Okay.
Oh, I have actually one question for you.
I have an
How
answer.
How much would
Does a
plus
woodchuck
1
chuck?
items cost?
What was that?
How much would things like an amulet of devotion cost, or an amulet of the devout cost?
Devotion.
And I can put it in the. I can put it in.
Oh, I think it depends on the rarity. The Amulet of the Devout has uncommon, rare, very rare, and a legendary variant.
The legendary, just up to very rare.
Yeah, you could pretend there's a legendary variant.
I mean, if you let me, I'll take a plus 4.
Don't
Don't say no to that.
Uncommon items are, I think, typically they start around somewhere in the 300 to 500 range, but there is a big influx in the magical market right now in Belize because of some of the other groups crafting and such. So stuff is more scarce and more expensive.
Okay.
Or regular. I don't know. Is it backwards? Maybe that's
If there was an influx of items, things would be cheaper.
You're right. Things would be cheaper. That
So
doesn't
major export or buying up.
That feels
I don't.
that sounds correct, but it feels wrong because I thought Gables had said he was increasing the prices of stuff. I'll have to talk to him about it. I still got to talk to him about the whole political stuff
Well,
too.
there could be an influx of purchases causing items to be more scarce, I guess. Yeah, I probably could get it for 480 gold then.
All right. I wouldn't immediately put that down as purchased, but we can certainly work on that.
Cool. I gotta show my devotion and get my pluses from it.
Yeah, I need a rub of the pack.
Alrighty. I am
That
out.
was it. Sorry for holding you back.
Have a good one.
Have a nice day to you
Good night,
guys.
folks.
Good night, guys.
Night, y'all.
All right. Thank you for watching / listening. If you made it this far, you have heard my thanks. Otherwise, you never will. And that's on you. Have a good one. And goodbye.